GBOLABO. I have with me the Punch newspaper, the Guardian newspaper, a bunch of other papers. We'll start off with the front page of the Punch newspaper this morning. Major headline: Senate Minority Leader PDP Atiku set to clash with G5 over Tambuwal. 5 billion naira contract will create market for rice, says LCFE. Nigerian leaders are disconnected from the people. There's another one there. How forex reforms could boost capital inflow. Buhari hands over 974 billion naira uncompleted road projects. It's a story that's common to many of the papers this morning. ABC would have lost poll if Buhari removed subsidy. Ex-aid. Disco's backtrack on tariff hike. Awaits NERC approval. In sports, Osimhen beats Mahrez Salah to African award. Elsewhere, Aburu Aboye, why Tope Alabi may need ancestry DNA test. Ifa Priest explains. If you're interested, you can find that in the pages of the Punch. This morning, crisis. Opposition senators vow to resist foisted minority leaders. Tinubu pledges to support NDLEA. Others in anti-drug war. And lastly, from the Punch this morning, reversal of my education policy by Oyetola regrettable. Arek Beshola.
All right, now we'll move over to the Cable NG this morning, and of course, the number of top stories here right on the Cable NG. And this says Kano government holds salaries of 10,000 workers employed by Ganduje. A more story here: we want to create 1 million jobs in digital world. Federal government seeks Korea support to train Nigerians. About some points, Punch reporter 32 orders as aides. And more stories here on the Cable NG. Organizers of mutiny will be brought to justice, says Putin. Federal government declares June 28, 29 as public holidays for INT'L Hadar. And of course, this is an exclusive subsidy payments gap to 1.82 trillion naira and 5-month arrears hits 3.7 trillion naira. All right, Ribado takes over as NSS, says securing Nigeria is tax for all citizens. We also have this on the Cable NG. Abbas: workers should earn enough if we must win war against corruption. Women Radio to host meeting awards for gender inclusive reporting July 8. And Obaseki offers automatic employment to Aminat Yusuf, LASU top graduate. All right, more story. Basi ought to suspend operations of resort after Calabar boat mishap. We take some couple more. Wike's 8. Atiku's arrogance cost him presidency. He's frustrated. Lie or saw renowned professor of communication dies in road accident. Of course, from the business angle this morning, and we take one more business. Subsidy removal. Palliative. Federal government should review bank charges. Pension deduction, says Osita Chidoka. And the last one I'm taking here, electricity tariff hike. State IGR, 7 business news to track all right this week.
All right, over to the Daily Post newspaper. Oil spills. Akwa Ibom oil community battles deadly polluted water. Kano Governor Yusuf stops salaries of 10,000 workers employed by Ganduje. Idil Kabir, federal government declares June 28, 29 public holidays. Why Buhari didn't remove fuel subsidy. Garba Shehu, CBN's move to obtain bank consumers social media handle unnecessary. NDPD. We'll take some more headlines here. RADA approves appointment of 8 executive directors for Katsina. Agencies Yuguda backs Tinubu on fuel subsidy removal. My legacies in Ondo North will outlive me. Borofis. NSCDC 6 collaboration with NCOs to end insurgency in Zamfara. Federal government to create 1 million digital jobs for young Nigerians. Shetima. Ribadu assumes office as NSA, reflects on burden of public service. Imoguba Apapa procured fraudulent backdoor judgment against Athan Achonu, LP. World Drug Day. Peter Obi laments rate of abuse, blames leadership failure. More stories here. Gbenga Daniel dishonest, didn't support Tinubu. Dapo Abiodun Ogun APC. Eze slams APC members, urging Wike to join ruling party. And another one here. Wike terrorized us for 8 years. APC speaks on ex-governor joining party. Take a couple more from the Daily Post. Kaduna Police bus rail line vandal operations, impound vehicle, recover exhibits. Calabar boat accident, local divers, marine police recover 3 more bodies.
All right, now to the Vanguard newspaper this morning. Also, we have some major headlines there. And a big story right on the front page of the Vanguard. Forex challenge driving petrol price towards 581 naira per litre. And Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, federal government suspends further work till July the 3rd. INT'L Kabir, federal government declares June 28, 29 public holidays. And all the latest news here, right on the front page of the Vanguard. Customs to dismantle obstacles to trade bars. All right, more story. Banks credit to government declines marginally. Declines marginally. Private sector rises. And we also have this Enterprise Nigeria to empower 1,000 Nigerian youth. And this says Nigerian seafarers push for a ban on vessels importation. NECA challenges federal government in approach to boost forex inflows. 12 stockbroking firms blacklisted, sent out of stock market. And of course, let's look at more stories here. Federal government raises concern over drug abuse as it reaches epidemic proportion. We also have this from the northern region. Kaduna police arrest inspector for attempted murder. And of course, let's look at more stories here. Latest news right on the front page of the Vanguard this morning. Let's see if we could take some couple more. And of course, this is talking about customs to dismantle obstacles to trade bars. I think we had that earlier. And let's see if we could take some couple more right on the front page of the paper. This says EFCC arrests 49 internet fraud suspect in Ekiti, Oyo, and Uruwa Hospital scientists. All right, Uruwa Hospital sensitizes staff on abuse of elderly. World Medical President in Ankara court over trials of Turkish doctors. We take 2 more, and this says prioritize nutrition care in hospitals. Clinicians tax federal government. And of course, the last one here talking about cartoon lie detector test for all lagbajas. And that's about it from the Vanguard.
All right, over to the Daily Trust. Tinubu would have lost if Buhari removed fuel subsidy. Garba Shehu. How Nigerians are faring at the plains of Arafat is a piece there from the Daily Trust this morning. Elsewhere, Hausa community in Taraba local government to demand justice over killing of 32 members. 1-month-old baby dumped in FCT community. Gunmen kill Kwara chief, abduct 3. That's another one there, security related. From the Daily Trust this morning, sexual abuse of minors, female migrants increasing in Akwa Ibom. NIS, electricity tariff hike will worsen plight of Nigerians. Consumer group, crack in Ogun, APC as Abiodun ex-governor clash over outcome of 2023 polls. Nigeria advances to rugby Olympic qualifying tournament in Zimbabwe despite loss to Algeria. We'll take 2 more headlines before we go on a commercial break this morning. Tinubu pledges to tackle drug abuse, illicit trafficking. Nigerian doctor backs out of Vaccine Alliance leadership. All of the stories are coming out of the dailies this morning. In a moment, when we come back, we'll be taking some analysis of the headlines. Just stay with us.
Stay tuned to 32 FM 94.9.
John,
What's up?
check your phone. I just send you Momo referral.
My mama don't run that one for me since now. Me say for the find who I go refer, make a quick hammer my million.
Hey! You too fit be one of the 12 millionaires for the Momo Refer and Win promo. To win, dial star 671 hash to sharply open your Momo account and select option 6 to refer family and friends them. After that, make sure say them open Momo account and use them recharge airtime or data at least 100 naira. Chicken, the more people where you refer, the more you go win. If you not see out of 12 million naira every week, you fit chop out of 25 million naira.
Momo Refer and Win promo. The more you refer, the more
more you win. Promo go run from June 15 till August 9, 2023. Terms and conditions dey sha o.
Naija people with the yarn better tori abeg.
For Italian league, Osimhen and goals come be like 5 and 6. Bruh, na Ballon d'Or remain no.
I'm with Ife on this one. Her father picked some boy over his own daughter as CEO. Abba.
No one tells a story like we do. Stream live football, local and international shows on Showmax, Africa's original streaming service. Sign up at showmax.com.
Ìbàdàn máa jẹ̀gbín yó ọmọ àfikàrà mu fọ́ orí mu. Samsung ti dé pẹ̀lú àwọn ìfilọ́lẹ̀ tó jẹ tí ń gbèsè. Gba Bluetooth speaker ohun àǹfẹ̀tì gbọ́ni gbọ́rọ̀ àti power bank alágbára lọ́nà $20,000 per hour. Tó o bá ra ẹ̀yà ẹ̀rọ Samsung A series tá a yàn. Wàá tún gba aago ìbọ̀wọ́ Samsung Watch 5 tó o bá ra ẹ̀yà S23 series àbí Samsung Watch 5 Pro tó o bá ra Flip 4 àbí Fold 4. Yára ṣàṣà lọ sí ibùsọ̀ Top Success Store kó tó tán lẹ̀. Má sọ pé àkà olólobó o. Ìfilọ́lẹ̀ yìí ń bẹ tọ́jà òfin wà lẹ̀ àdéhùn àti àsọtẹ́lẹ̀ ń bẹ o.
Titi, I'm leaving now. Make sure you use this hypo bleach sachet to wash all the clothes, clean the bathroom, mop the floors, and
Mommy, one sachet for all this plenty work?
Yes, sir. Introducing the Hypo Bleach 200 ml bigger sachet, the bigger sachet you've been waiting for. Now you can do more disinfecting, whitening, and cleaning for just 100 naira.
Bigger 200 ml hypo sachet to do more housework.
Right. So guys, this is the plan. We go in at sunrise and we attack without mercy. Glow World Shops won't see us coming. Taye, you are to make sure we get all the best phones, all right?
Yes, boss.
Lara, you have to make sure that we don't miss the 18GB bonus deals for 6 months.
Understood, sir.
Chigozie, your job is to draw up the payment plan. Codename, Pay Small Small. Chigozie, are you sleeping? Chigozie.
Relax. There's enough time for you to get your preferred smartphones and enjoy sweet deals at Glow World. Walk into any Glow World shop, your one-stop shop for devices and gadgets, and get 18GB bonus data when you buy your phone, which you can pay for at your convenience.
Glow Unlimited.
Get ready for an African cinematic extravaganza like never before on Africa Magic. After 30 years, Ripples is back. Ripples, the new generation, showing Wednesdays at 9 p.m. on Africa Magic Showcase.
You don't know me. You don't know my story.
Discover the truth in the hidden, showing Sundays at 8:30 p.m. on Africa Magic Showcase, followed by Crime and Justice Lagos at 9 p.m. Will Shaka Zulu become king in Shaka Ilembe? Showing Sundays at 10 p.m. on Africa Magic Urban and Showcase. Experience love unfolding in the new dating reality show. What Will People Say? Every Friday at 9 p.m. on Africa Magic Showcase and Tuesdays at 9:30 p.m. on Africa Magic Urban. Stay connected to DSTV for the best local stories the way you like it. Only on Africa Magic. DSTV. It's your moment.
Tí 9 Mobile Network Naija gangan bá jáyọ̀ rẹ̀, èrè ńlá ń dúró dè ọ́. Nígbàkúgbà tí o bá nílò dátà sí láti wo sinimá tàbí gba oríṣiríṣi àjàbalẹ̀ eré ìdárayá, 9 Mobile wà fún ọ. Pẹ̀lú 1,500 naira péré, wàá jẹ ìgbádùn 8GB látọ̀dọ̀ 9 Mobile. O tún lè fi 9.5GB ṣe ìfàjẹ pẹ̀lú 2,000 naira péré àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Darapọ̀ mọ́ 9 Mobile lónìí tàbí kí o tẹ *301# láti yan dátà olówó pọ́kú tí o ṣe gbẹ́kẹ̀lé. 9 Mobile wà níbí fún ọ, wà níbí fún Naija.
You're listening to 32 FM 94.9.
All right, you're welcome back. You're still on to the Break It Down Papers review here on 32 FM 94.9. My name is GBOLABO, famous school.
My name is Kenny Durutilu. We have Austin Adumu joining us as always this morning. Good morning, Austin.
Good morning, Kenny. I'm GBOLABO. Good morning.
Good morning, Austin. I wanted us to start off with this police handing down a kind of new warning, and appears to be quite new, because we do know that police officers go around with sirens, and sometimes they don't respect traffic light, they break the rules, and because they are uniformed men, they're allowed to go. Now, the new Inspector General of Police, acting in capacity, said, as a matter of fact, that including himself must respect the traffic and all police officers. Of course, this appears to be house cleaning, so to say. What do we make out of this recent? We had a former IGP that said all checkpoints, all the barriers on the road should be removed, but police officers still went ahead to still have some of these barriers on the road. But he's saying that you must not break the traffic rules. So who is going to hold an average police officer that breaks the traffic rules here?
Yes, I think it's more or less about self-discipline. Charity, they say, begins at home. So the police must do a kind of reorientation and self-cleansing to be able to repose the confidence that the people should have in them. One unique thing about democracy is the civil policing. That's actually the best, which suffice to say that police ordinarily should be like the other citizen, apart from the issue of law enforcement. It is the escalated level of insecurity in the country that allow every rank and file of the police to bear weapon. While we were growing up, it used to be that baton. That is why we call them olokpa. You understand? Police will go and make arrests without any form of weapon. They will even appeal to you. You are needed at the station. So they mediate in civil matter. I think if that is what this new IGP is trying to bring on board, it's a welcome development. However, the issue of traffic rule, it is becoming too reoccurring, and it is being done with every form of impunity. Most often time, when you are carrying or you are on official duty, a kind of emergency assignment, maybe a rescue assignment, you can decide to blow your siren just to pave way and alert members of the public. But it is being done indiscriminately. You see a lone driver in the escort van blowing siren.
But now,
for what? That I should put my vehicle on my head?
Ogbetokun is talking about convoy. Now, does this convoy include that of the politicians? Because we do know how much more they whoop people out of line, saying that you must leave the road while you're driving. Does it also affect the fact that those who follow those convoys, the politician convoys, are affected here?
Of course, all of them should be affected, including commercial bank escort vehicles. Everybody must be affected. That is the way it should go. If there's a traffic gridlock, do you know the worrisome part of it? Once they are clearing the road, they are not clearing it for you. They are clearing it just to pave way for their own vehicle. Once they are able to get access, that's the end. The essence of maybe convoy or security personnel is to ensure that there is sanity, even law and order on our various roads. Now, come to think of it, if you are going around with VIP, even if you look at the siren, it is not even blown indiscriminately. There are areas and occasions where you blown them. But you know, Nigerians too, on our part, we are also very adamant. Because once in a while, when you hear the sign of the siren, you are supposed to do what? You are supposed to give way. Maybe for security people who are on essential duty. But for an average politician, it is an act of molestation just to cow you and let you know that, oh, we are right on top. And at times, it does not really worth it. That is what I'm talking about. You even find emergency services in terms of ambulance services. They will be coming. Nobody will give way for them. But the recklessness, overzealousness on the part of our security operative, especially that of the police, will have to stop. Apart from the issue of obeying traffic rule, Egbetoku should also take a step further by ensuring that our police officers, men and women, do not become bag carrier for wives or politicians. I read a piece yesterday where immigration officers, female officers, are lamenting that they are more or less turned to maid in their boss's home. They run around, they do all sorts of things. Where is the area of professionalism? So now that the IGP is coming, of course, it's coming with a very high spirit, a good momentum. Not every IGP has always come with this type of spirit. How do you sustain this momentum? That is what we are talking about. You talk about the issue of roadblock the other time. IGP, they are always fond of making one statement or the other about reform they want to carry out. But at the end of the day, maybe 1 or 2 years down the line, everything is back to status quo. Egbetoku is a professional policeman. Personally, let's see how it will bring confidence and also bring sanity, discipline back into the Nigerian police force. And at the end of the day, we have a police that we can trust. I think that is the whole idea of it. Politicians are not supposed to oppress people. I have seen politicians in the past, when they are coming, when they see gridlock, they will come down. They will use that opportunity to interact with people. I have seen politicians who goes to market. They go to, even in the days of Bola Ige, they go to market. They interact with market women. So it is just in recent time that you find politicians, they will sit in tinted glass, bulletproof vehicle, and at the end of the day, oppress every other road user. It's not supposed to be so. We have seen politicians before who stop by at accident spot and rescue accident victim. That is one of their duty. That is what they are supposed to do. Not just to show the people that, oh, we are more equal than you people. That is not the way. So we hope that Egbetoku will follow this through, and at the end of the day, we will have a better police formation.
Okay, Austin, your reaction to this one. President Bola Tinubu's administration inherited 38 uncompleted road projects worth 979 billion naira from the Muhammadu Buhari government. That's according to the Punch newspaper. We hear that those projects were identified by a platform, an evaluation platform that was launched by President Buhari himself, IMARC. That's what it's called, in December last year. And of course, the reason why this is a big talking point is because the former president himself had assured us that he was going to, live at a minimum the number of, uncompleted projects that would surface once he leaves office. Your thoughts on that?
Yes, uncompleted projects are no big deal in Nigeria. Of course, government is a continuum. Once you come into government, you inherit both the asset and the liability. And the issue of uncompleted project has always been the case. At what time were this project started? That is another thing. Because we find administration, even the Buhari administration particularly, awarding contract almost in the 9 minutes of the lifespan of its administration.
Right.
You understand? So if there are ongoing projects that work is in progress and you decide to roll it over as a matter of time, I don't think there is anything wrong in that. If there is anything Buhari has done that can be applauded, is the continuation of the ongoing projects that he met on ground. We'll give that to President Muhammadu Buhari. He never abandoned some of these monumental infrastructural projects that the former administration embarked upon. In short, we have seen a situation in the past wherein is the same party taking over from the same party and thereby abandoning the legacy and the projects of the fellow that left office. We have seen that. I don't want to mention them, but Buhari ensured that he followed through this project. So if as a matter of time, he also had to roll over some projects into this administration, I do not see any big deal in that. But shortly after the Buhari administration left office, we heard that the project evaluation, ongoing project evaluation across the country is worth close to 8 trillion naira or so. So I don't know whether this is a rejoinder to that particular story that time. I do not know. But less than 1 trillion, according to the statement by that particular platform, is still manageable. Let the government reassess them and ensure areas that need re-evaluation, let them do it. And at the end of the day, I remember when this current administration in Oyo State came on board, they had to re-evaluate and reassess some of the contract because, truth be told, some politicians award contract with what we call bad belle just to serve as a booby trap. Right. You understand? I don't want to mention again. There was this ongoing project when Seyi Makinde came on board, when they had to do value assessment, impact assessment for the work done so far. The former administration has given out about 3 billion naira for that project upfront, 3 billion upfront, and you know the implication of that. They just share the money. And when the impact assessment committee came up with their report, the actual work that was done for a 3 billion naira that has been released was like 400 million. 400 million. That is the extent to which we have gone in this country. So we advise this current federal government, don't abandon any project. Any project is for the betterment of the people. If it's a road project, for example, and you say you are not the one that started it and you want to abandon it, people will suffer. It will get to a time people will not even remember the government that started it. They will continue to talk about the current government. So assess these various contracts, the one that you can restructure them and continue with them, because you are inheriting both the negative and the positive side of any administration.
I think it's a step in the right direction that we have a platform that can actually track, some of these things.
Of course, it's a good one. It will come up with accountability measure, an opportunity to hold them responsible. Right. If it's an independent platform, it's a welcome development for the country, because at the end of the day, not just what the government or those who are leaving government are saying, but we have independent and private body that can actually reevaluate and assess some of this ongoing contract and say this is the actual worth. That is what we want to do, and it's a right step in the right direction.
All right, Austin, we have just about 1 minute, but then I want us to quickly look at this before we go on this break. 2,200 NSCDC personnel will be deployed for the INT'L Fitri Kabir celebrations. And of course, we're looking at certain main points around Oyo State itself. Now, I'm beginning to wonder, are there red flag zones in Oyo State that will warrant this kind of deployment? And what is the difference between the NSCDC, the police, and other paramilitary? Because it appears that their works are beginning to interwove, and we can't say that this is what the police is doing, this is what the NSCDC is doing. Is this no clash of interest? Why do we have all of this?
Okay, Austin, you have to hold on with the response to that. We have a time check right now. We'll be back.
From motivationals
to news
to sports and talk.
We'll give you all you need to make the best of your day.
On the break of dawn, 32 FM 94.9.
Every day is another chance to do it all over again.
Get the best of starts on the break of dawn, 32 FM 94.9.
You're listening to 32 FM 94.9.
It's 7 a.m. Rise up to the tantalizing aroma of Golden Penny Noodles goat meat pepper soup flavor. Golden Penny Noodles. I want what I want.
John! What's up? Check your phone. I just send you Momo referral. My mama don't run that one for me since now. Me self I define who I go refer, make a quick hammer my million.
Hey! You too fit be one of the 12 millionaires for the Momo Refer and Win promo. To win, dial star 671 hash to sharply open your Momo account and select option 6 to refer family and friends them. After that, make sure say them open Momo account and use and recharge airtime or data at least 100 naira. Chicken, the more people where you refer, the more you go win. If you not see out of 12 million naira every week, you fit to chop out of 25 million naira.
Momo Refer and Win promo. The more you refer, the more you win. Promo go run from June 15 till August 9, 2023. Terms and conditions dey shall.
ẹni tí ò bá mọ̀nà kì í dá pàdépàdé a jẹ́ pé gbogbo ẹni tó bá ń jàrọ̀kọ̀ àti lọ gbé kàwé tàbí ṣiṣẹ́ lókè òkun léyìíkéyìí orílẹ̀-èdè bíi Canada, UK, Cyprus, Australia tó fi mọ́ ọ̀pọ̀ orílẹ̀-èdè ní Europe. BioHub Consult ni ẹ bá dòwò pọ̀ bí wọ́n ṣe mójúlẹ́jà àti bá ní ṣètò ìrìn àjò sókè òkun ni wọ́n tún jẹ́ aṣojú ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ilé ẹ̀kọ́ nílẹ̀ aláwọ̀ funfun fẹ́nikẹ́ni tó bá fẹ́ kàwé nílùú òyìnbó. Wọ́n ń bá ní ṣètò iṣẹ́ pẹ̀lú ìrànwọ́ ètò ẹ̀yáwó fákẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ìyẹn student loan tó fi mọ́ scholarship bí ọgọ́ làwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ tó bá ṣe IELTS lọ́dọ̀ wọn ṣàṣeyọrí àjẹpẹ́ boko bá jìnnà ẹ̀ lákìíkò. BioHub Consult wà ní nọ́mbà 55 Liberty Stadium Road, Adójúkọ Lano House, off Òkè-Àdó, Ìbàdàn. Ẹ̀ka wọn sì wà ní 15/17 Solaron Plaza, Akówọjọ Road, Ẹ̀gbẹ́dá nípínlẹ̀ Èkó. Fún àlàyé lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́ ẹ pè 0815-677-6425. Website www.biohubconsult.com.ng. Wọ́n wà lórí ìkànnì ìbánidọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ gbogbo Twitter, Facebook àti Instagram @biohub consult. Kọ́kọ́rọ́ tó ṣílẹ̀kùn àti tẹkọ̀ létí lọ sókè òkun.
Ìbàdàn máa jẹ̀gbín yó ọmọ àfikàràmù fọ́ orí mu. Samsung ti dé pẹ̀lú àwọn ìfilọ́lẹ̀ tó jẹ tí ń gbèsè. Gba Bluetooth speaker ohun à ń fetí gbọ́ni gbọ́rọ̀ àti power bank alágbára lọ́nà $20 million per hour. Tó o bá ra ẹ̀yà ẹ̀rọ Samsung A series tààyàn. Wàá tún gba aago ìbọ̀wọ́ Samsung Watch 5. Tó o bá ra ẹ̀yà S23 series àbí Samsung Watch 5 Pro. Tó o bá ra Flip 4 àbí Fold 4. Ó yà ọ́ lẹ́nu àbí? Yára ṣàṣà lọ sí Play Mọ́kọ́lá kó lọ jẹ àwọn àǹfààní agbọ́nmálè lọ́wọ̀n yìí. Àdéhùn àtàsọtẹ́lẹ̀ ń bẹ o.
Makole Marale. Ọdún iléyá wọlé wẹ́rẹ́ bá wa láàyè dẹ̀ra alihamdulilayi. iléeṣẹ́ Zenith Real Estate and Properties Limited ló ní kẹ́ẹ̀rà lẹ̀kẹ́ ẹgbẹ̀rún ọdún promo idli kabri lélẹ́yìí OPP ó pọ̀ pa. ẹ̀dínwó ti wà lórí àwọn ilẹ̀ estate wa pátá o. Kings Park Estate Mọ́níyà Ìbàdàn 1.4 million naira. Achievers Estate ní Ìdó 700,000 naira. Sun City Estate Alábàtà Mọ́níyà Ìbàdàn 1.5 million naira. Rehoboth Park and Garden Estate Elekuru Mọ́níyà 800,000 naira. Treasure Land Estate ní òpópónà Funab Alábàtà Abẹ́òkúta 150,000 naira. Greenland Estate Phase 1 Alábàtà Abẹ́òkúta 300,000 naira. Bó o bá ṣe ń sanwó láò fún ẹ nílẹ̀ rẹ táwọn sì ṣe corner piece fún ọ lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́. Ìwọ náà wàá ralẹ̀ lọ́dọ̀ wa kó o gbẹ̀bùn bíi ẹran àgbò, ìrẹsì, òróró, fan, amómitutù àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. June 11 sí July 11 ní promo yìí wà fún o. Zenith Real Estate and Properties Limited wà ní dojúkọ IITA lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ Àrẹ̀mú Blocks Industry Ọjọ́ Mọ́níyà Road Ìbàdàn. Fún àlàyé lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́ 081-410-39905 tàbí kó WhatsApp wọn lórí 081-409-42376. Zenith Real Estate and Properties Limited, Baka Disala.
Guy, see how many power bank only you dey carry. You dey sell am.
Oh boy, I get many important meetings today. I no fit miss them.
My brother, you dey give yourself wahala.
How na?
You suppose dey use the INT'L P40 to dey power yourself.
Enjoy real power with all new INT'L P40.
With just one charge, enjoy 3 days of fun with a 6,000 mAh mega battery with fast charge and 7 GB RAM. Also get 5 GB data from INT'L for just 1,000 naira when you buy INT'L P40 and activate with an INT'L 4G SIM card. SMS GET to 141 now. INT'L P40, one charge for 3 days.
Titi, I'm leaving now. Make sure you use this hypo bleach sachet to wash all the clothes, clean the bathroom, mop the floors, and
Mommy, one sachet for all this plenty work?
Yes, sir. Introducing the Hypo Bleach 200 ml bigger sachet. The bigger sachet you've been waiting for. Now you can do more disinfecting, whitening, and cleaning for just 100 naira.
Bigger 200 ml hypo sachet to do more housework.
Whenever I tell people I'm a full-time master student and a content creator, they go, huh? How are you able to do both all at once? You bewitch? No big juju. Na MTN 5G. Ever since 5G came into my life, I've been on cloud 9. I get to take my classes online in real time and upload my videos before you say Jack Robinson. Even Babe isn't left out. Our long distance is waxing strong.
Hello, babe. Can you hear me? Your video is frozen again.
We don't do that here, because life is a breeze.
Experience the wonders of MTN 5G. Hyper-fast internet connection with no buffering, zero lag, and quality data capabilities like never seen before. Available on broadband and mobile. MTN, Nigeria's #1 5G network. What are we doing today?
32 FM, 94.9.
All right, you're welcome back. You're still on to Break It Down Papers Review here. And of course, Austin, before we went on that break, we got muted a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's get back to the issue. And now I'm looking at how much more the work relationship between the NSCDC, you talk about the police. Now about 2,200 of them have been deployed ahead of the INT'L Kabiri. But the question is Oyo State a red flag zone? And secondly, what are the differences between the police, the NSCDC? Because they apparently are doing almost the same thing.
Yes, absolutely no difference to a large extent. If you look at your Rosoi report, it was also in that report. I think a week or two ago, there was a news story that talks about the possible merger or an advocacy for a merger of the police, FRSC, Federal Road Safety, and NSCDC. They are interwoven. Most of the time, they do related assignment. And I'm sorry to say, if you look at road safety on our highway today, they are even worse off than the police in terms of extortion. It has now become with serious impunity, unlike before.
But are they revenue generating agencies? That's another question we need to ask.
They are not revenue generating agencies.
Do they pay their own salaries?
They don't pay their salary. Government pay their salary. They make money for government in terms of fine and offenses from people. And they do that when they have exhausted the opportunity to make that money for themselves. Maybe you try to be tough or be stubborn with them, they give you ticket to pay into the government account. But if everything is okay, they prefer to extort you and you just go just like that. You understand? What I want the government to do is to upgrade Federal Road Safety to Revenue Generating Agency. You understand?
Won't that be worse off?
See, it won't be worse off. Okay. There will be a target for them. That is my personal view of an ideal policing system. You get it? So, at the end of the day, you'll be able to checkmate them and make them to account. I said this sometimes ago at a particular symposium that if I have my way, I can even upgrade the police to a revenue generating agency for the government.
Are we not in trouble?
The money you are saying that. Look at this, URTW people.
Okay.
The money they make, they make more than the government on the same highway. Yeah. Why don't you incentivize them? Give them incentive, give them target, let them remit the money to the government coffers. I don't know whether you are understanding it. This might not be a popular view, but that is the way I just feel. Because at the end of the day, if a road safety officer is on the road, they will make more money for their pocket than they make for the government.
All right, we have to open the phone lines out. 0705 5000 949. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir. All right, let's hear you.
Now, on the IGP traffic order given, I think the thing is paramount to some of those police officers. See them taking one way or crossing the road, and when you try to stop them, they will tell you, you know where I am, my police officer. Like me now, in the quest to help sanitize the system, due to innocent reload in my area, I wrote a letter to the commissioner of police. I wanted to join the voluntary traffic officer, which I with some of my men. And whenever we see us on the road, we are doing an approval, and whenever we see us on the road, you see some of these policemen, you see them as obstructing, passing one way. And when you try to stop them, you be telling us, I'm a police officer, I have the right to pass one way. I will tell them that I'm on the order of the commissioner of police, and I will just allow them to go. So I think it's a good one, and let the commissioner of police and DPOs follow suit that instruction, and that will help to reduce the gridlock on our major traffic way. Thank you very much.
All right. 0809 7000 949 0705 5000 949. Those are the numbers. We're live on Facebook as well. You can share your thoughts with us on Facebook. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Okele Baladi.
All right, go ahead. All right.
Just want to comment on the statement carried to Gbagba Shehu that the President Muhammadu Buhari didn't implement the subsidy removal because he wants PAC, actually to win the election. I don't agree with the Gbagba statement because that's a political statement and an attempt to get cheap popularity. All this obnoxious monetary policy, atlas policy, new design policy are all meant an attempt to stop by Tinubu from winning the election. Even their economic policy, which is anti-woman, all these are attempts to stop the Tinubu. It's because Tinubu has been designed by God to win the election because of antecedents as former governor of Lagos State who ruled the state in 8 years without collecting grants from the federal government. That's my comment. Have a nice day.
All right, thank you. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Ken.
Morning.
Morning.
Good
morning. Who will enforce the directive of the IGP? We've had similar talks and things like that. The most funniest part now is that, with all due respect, the spokesperson of police will come in now and try to tell us this is actually what he meant. And at the end of the day, you will now see that the policemen will now go contrary. Because I remembered when the direction of checkpoints should be abolished, it was the spokesperson that came in. He started enlightening us, allow me to use that word, about why this, and that was why the policemen ended up doing something contrary. So we are waiting. Let's see who will implement it, because the siren issue is something else. It's madness. Allow me to use that word, please. Good morning. It's okay.
Okay. 0705 500949 0809 7949. We have messages on Facebook.
All right, let's take this from Omotayo. That's Omotayo Luwarutimi Onobamiro. She says, we deploy soldiers and policemen during our elections. We deploy the soldiers and policemen when people in other countries will just go about the activities. Every estate is barricaded as if we are in a war. Something is definitely wrong with the people of this nation. All right, that's.
All right, more messages on Facebook.
Yes, we also have this from Raji Afiz Abidemi. He says, "Good morning, Kenny GBOLABO, an analyst in the studio. On the issue of Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, honestly, the road has long been overdue. If I'm not miscalculating, 3 ministers and 3 presidents have worked in that road. I think it's high time for federal government to work fast in that road. Using 4 hours in a road, it's uncalled for. God bless Nigeria." All right, hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Auntie GBOLABO and Mr. Ken.
Morning.
Austin, also good morning. This is John Olaruwaju from Magini. On the issue of Garba Shehu claiming that it happened that they have removed the subsidy, peradventure, Mr. President will have not won the election. Well, that is own opinion to me because they have done so many worse things to him. At the end of the day, he won the election. So that one that Garba Shehu was saying to me, he is not palatable to me. That is own opinion, like I said. And therefore, the deploying the civil defense to go among the strategic places. I think last week DSS also make announcement or warning to people that look, some people plan to do worse during the summer. That people should be very careful. To me, all this warning, and the president now making policies to invite the foreigners to come and invest. Now, when foreigners were hearing all these things, they do think that they will be happy to come and invest. I don't even understand the kind of system we are practicing here. Until we get it right, there is no way you can say, okay, when you are bringing out all these fearful messages.
Okay.
And the investors you are expecting them to come, I don't think that they will come. Thank you and good morning.
All right, Austin, we have to go now. Quickly, just react to the Garba Shehu story and we'll just wrap up.
Yes, the Garba Shehu story. I think it was an attempt to play to the gallery because this current president never enjoyed any advantage whatsoever from the ruling party at that time. In short, they wanted him to lose the election. About subsidy, Buhari removed subsidy, Tinubu stopped the payments. That's all.
Right. All right, that's the much we can take with the Break It Down Papers review here. And of course, my name is GBOLABO, famous call.
My name is Kenny Durutilu. Good morning.
Bye for now.